Ella le gusta el tren, no le gustan los carros en la carretera. Por eso le digo chuchu, Pamela chuchu, Pamela chuchu, Pamela chuchu, Pamela chuchu.
What's going on, everyone? I just got these in from my 2022 Honda Civic Si. They're the reflector lights that are sequential with the turn signals. I already unboxed them, but let's do another little unboxing here. As you can see, we have the pinouts for each of these. And the box comes with a nice little plug and play wiring harness. I'm not exactly sure how to wire these up just yet. Comes with the little panel tool, which is awesome. And then your little clips, I'm assuming they go right into these ends here. Once you figure out the pin out, you just gotta slot them in and then plug them up together. So it all comes in this little box here. Got it from Amazon. I'm probably not gonna do a full installation video just because I want to get these installed, but I'm gonna do a before and after type deal, which is gonna be cut in here shortly. I'm excited to get these things in and see how they look. A little dark in here right now, but this is my Civic, and it replaces this part right here. You kind of just like that when it's done. Just got it all washed up, and of course it comes in today, so we'll get installing. So we got one side down, wired up, installed. And as you can see, if I do a little unlock here, it does this little startup sequence, which is pretty dope. And then goes solid. Now if I hit the unlock again to flash the turn signal, you'll see it goes sequential like that, and then come back to solid, which I think is pretty dope. But yeah, got one side down, the other side's not done yet, but I did the pin out, and unfortunately I realized afterwards, because I did the pin out shown before with the connectors. Actually, I'll show you guys right here. Did the pin out. Come on, focus. And after the pin out, I then realized I probably could have fished it through here, because when you take out the stock reflector, there's no way for these wires to run. So I had to drill a hole, just because I couldn't figure out how to de-pin this. But there are numbers here, 1 through 4, and 1 starting where my thumb is, 4 is ending where my index finger is. So if you guys get the specific one, which I'll try and drop a link to, this is the pinout for it, and it's also in the review of the light. But like I said, had I ran it through this part here before I pinned it out, I probably would have gotten better results rather than having to drill. But it killed me to drill it, but fortunately it's in a spot where if I put the stock reflector back in, nobody will know, nobody will see. And it's a pretty big drill bit I had to drill with here. So yeah. So what I forgot to cover was, in order to take your taillights out, there's a piece that covers here like this. I took the pry tool that they included, just pried it out like so, pull it this way, comes out. There are 2 8mm bolts here. It's gonna be kind of hard to see, but here's one, and here's another down here. 2 8mm bolts. Pull the tail light out kind of this way, and it should pop out. There's two little pops here you gotta be careful of, so don't swing it all the way out like that. Just pop and then separate. I threw a microfiber underneath it because of how it hangs. That way it doesn't scratch up the taillight or my paint. Underneath on the back side of this reflector, as you've seen probably with the new ones, they've got those prong type plastics that hold them in. I recommend getting like some pliers or something just to squeeze them down and pop them out, because they're hard on my fingers at least to pop out. So definitely get yourself a pair of pliers and do that. But I'm gonna work on this side right now, and I'll show you guys when it's done. She's installed both sides. Installation finished. Boy, does that look good.